Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who are learning this truth from. And Shalom to the hopefully elect. And just wanted to go into some news and prophecy. You know, wickedness is increasing because we're in the last days. So wickedness is increasing and only going to increase, man. You know, things are heating up out here in the streets of Babylon. You know, wickedness and evil is consuming the planet Earth, man. You know, where you have in all your major cities, crime and wickedness and violent acts are just running rampant. You know, you have this police shortage, defund the police movement, where in all your major cities and just cities throughout America, throughout Babylon, are short on police officers, man. That's only going to add to the increase in wickedness. You know, the increase in violent crimes. All right, and it's very important we walk circumspect. We remain circumspect in these times, you know, and not fall asleep at the wheel, man. You all right? Let's go ahead and get this. Got a few clips and I got an article. Let's go ahead and get this first clip.
Queens, police are telling us that 5 people have been shot within the last hour. It happened on 99th Street and 37th Avenue in North Corona. Police say the gunman rode up on a moped, shot inside a laundromat. Perhaps people were shot in front of that laundromat as well. The gunman then got away. Police say the victims have survived, but at this hour their conditions are unknown. We, of course, will continue to bring you updates on this story at ABC7NY, and we will have the very latest from overnight on Eyewitness News this morning, beginning first thing at 6.
All right, and this is a shooting that happened at a Queens laundromat yesterday. 5 people shot near a laundromat in Queens, man. All right, so you had 2 suspects walk up and just start opening fire, man, into a laundromat. Which this is being done, all right, in a pretty much a daily and weekly occurrence in New York City, man, where you have police shortages. You know, police shortages are at an all-time high, especially in your major cities. So you know, wickedness is it's gonna ever continue to abound. You know, because we're in those times, man. We're in those times where you know, the Lord has to bring more wickedness on this earth so that He can be justified in destroying it, man. All right, sending those nuclear missiles over here to America, man, to burn this place up. Let's go ahead and get Ecclesiastes 3:15, and it reads, "That which have been is now, and that which is to be have already been done." All right, so this is nothing new. You know, wickedness increasing. All right, seeing more and more violent crimes on a day to day. All these things took place back in the ancient times, man. Especially during the time of Noah. All right, that's why you think Yahweh Shemel Shai flooded the earth, because of the wickedness that was on the planet Earth, man. All right, the whole planet Earth at that time was consumed with wickedness. Same in these times. You know, that's why Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to bring that nuclear destruction, which is known as the second death in the scriptures, man. Because wickedness is just running rampant everywhere, man. Whether it be adultery, whether it be murderings, whether it be just lying, all right, fraud, all right. You have actual businesses dedicated to fraud, man, ripping people off. You know, just Hamites calling your phone, acting as if they're a part of IRS, but it's just a fraud, man, to get your money. All right, wickedness is at an all time high, man. Ecclesiastes 3:16, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. All right, so judgment takes place on the planet Earth. And that's also why you're seeing more wickedness and more violent crimes, and you know, more people being put to death in gruesome ways because we're in a time of judgment as well. That wickedness was there. All right, speaking about this planet Earth, man, this is truly Satan's kingdom, man. In the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. All right, iniquity is sin, man, sin upon sin. You know, and wickedness is just abounding, man. It's to the point, man, where hey, if I gotta go anywhere, I'm going and I'm getting in and out because these people are these people have demons on them, man. These people have all right. The average everyday Babylonian has legions of demons on them, man. Waiting to do some wickedness, waiting to manifest. All right. I just get in and get out, man, and get back to the house. Stay out the way, man. Especially if you're in the know, you're a part of this truth. All right. You shouldn't be hanging out anywhere for long periods of time. You know, get what you need. Get back to the house, man. Let's grab this article here. New Orleans shooting on Bourbon Street leaves 5 wounded. All right, another 5, man. Another 5 wounded, just like you have here in this video here in New York, man. 5 people shot near a laundromat. All right, 5 wounded. Video shows crowd fleeing gunfire. Let's read a little bit of this. Disturbing video from New Orleans early Sunday shows crowds fleeing gunfire on Bourbon Street, which, if you know anything about New Orleans, you know about Bourbon Street. That is a tourist. That's where a lot of tourists go. To visit. Not many things like this happen on that street, man. Those things mostly take place down in the inner city. Your third ward, your fifth ward. You know, those type of things happen in the inner city of New Orleans. So for something like this to happen in a main tourist attraction, where they have Mardi Gras and all that, that should tell you a lot, man. We're in those times. Disturbing video from New Orleans early Sunday shows crowd fleeing from gunfire on Bourbon Street. The shooting that happened near the intersection of Bourbon Street and Orleans Avenue around 3 a.m. wounded at least 5 people. The New Orleans Police Department said one individual had been detained. Police said in the latest update, and the investigation remains open and active. Video captured by EarthCam's live feed of Bourbon Street shows crowd walking through the French Quarter. Music is first heard playing on a strip of bars, right, in which Yahweh Shema Shai is shutting down a lot of that folly, man. Sending those spirits created for vengeance to bust that stuff up, man, because we're not in a time of mirth anymore, man. On the strip of bars before sudden repeated gunshots send crowds running for safety, man. All right? This is going to be taking place more and more. You know, you're not going to be safe anymore. You never were safe. You never were safe on the soils of America, man. This is known as the shadow of death, the land of the shadow of death, man. Death is literally on every corner in America, man. All right, especially in your major inner cities. Additional cell phone video circulated online shows one person lying on the street corner. All right, most likely put to death. You know, so we're seeing that wickedness increase, man, just like the days of Noah, which Yahweh Shema Shai said would happen in the last days. You know, people, roughly paraphrasing, people will become lovers of themselves, man. You know, that's all you see. You know, there's fans only, there's TikTok and Facebook, man. You know, that breeds a cesspool of demons, man. People love themselves, man. People are only looking out for themselves. You know how they can get one up or get one over on you, man. Let's grab another scripture, Genesis 6:5, and it reads, "And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth." All right, and that's what we see now, man. The wickedness of man is very great. All right, so that lets us know we're very close to the end. We're very close to the time of that great judgment. You know, that second death, man. Which where you have Israel planning to go to war with Iran, man. So those, Iran is backed by Russia, which is going to fall right in line with the prophecy, man. You know, those nuclear missiles are going to be shot over here, man. That second death, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually, man. All right, that's all, man. The majority of these people, their hearts are engulfed in wickedness, man. Especially amongst you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, your heart, your mind is engulfed in wickedness. How you can, sleep with another man's wife. All right, how you can go rob somebody. How you can go, you know, sell some drugs or do some drugs, man. Genesis 6:6, and it repented the Lord Yahweh that he made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. All right, we're approaching that time, man. We're approaching that time now, man. Where Yahweh Shema Shai, he's grieved with this earth, man. He's getting ready to rain down judgment on this planet like never before, man. Let's grab this other video. Fox News. Killer who allegedly beheaded woman was released from jail earlier this year. All right, so another woman, man. She got her dome piece chopped off, man. This, getting your head chopped off. That's a very gruesome death, man. All right, because you have a lot of major arteries that go through your neck. So someone chopping your head off, man, that's a lot of blood. That's a lot of blood spilling, man. But like I said, man, news and prophecy, wickedness is increasing. Let's go ahead and get this clip.
About the gruesome beheading of a woman near Minneapolis this week, and why the alleged killer was free to walk the streets in the first place. Today, police charging Alexis Sabarit with second-degree intentional murder for his role in the death of America Thayer. Local reports suggest Sabarit was released on bond this spring after allegedly trying to burn down his apartment in 2020, just 3 years after he was convicted of domestic assault charges in 2017. Here now, Vince Colanese, radio host and editorial director of the Daily Caller, a very busy man. Great story at the Daily Caller covering this. It's important. These are the things that Americans need to know about what's transpiring in great American cities. Give us a picture about why this is even possible right now, Vince.
Yeah, when we talk about crime, a lot of focus is, of course, placed on the police, but it's not just the police in our criminal justice system that needs to work. It's the prosecutors and it's the courts as well. And this beheading this week is going to place a lot of focus on the court that released this guy. Ultimately, he's got a couple of convictions in his past, one of them for domestic abuse. The initials match up with America Thayer here, the idea being that he probably domestically abused her in 2007.
All right, and this man was he was released. All right, before he was released earlier this year. You know, before he did this, before he beheaded this woman. You know, and this is all orchestrated by Yahweh Shemel Shai, man. You know, the Lord put the spirits on those judges to set this man free, so he can go be a spirit created for visions. All right, to bring judgment upon this woman, to behead this woman, man. All right, you're gonna see a lot of more gruesome, horrific deaths play out on this planet Earth coming up very very soon, man. Because we're in a time of wickedness increasing. This is Job 10 and 22. Start at Job 10 and 21, and it reads, "Before I go whence, I shall not return, even unto the land of darkness and the shadow of death." All right, and this is America, man. This is where you dwell, the land of darkness. All right, everything here is engulfed in wickedness. Everything in America is patterned after Satan, man. Patterned after wickedness, from your idolatry, you know, everything, man. Everything is patterned after Satan, man. Job 10 and 22. And it reads, "A land of darkness as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order." All right, this America has no order, man. You know, this entire earth is out of order, but we're focusing here on America, man. This land has no order. You know, people can do whatever they want here. You can worship any you can worship any idol you want. You can commit adultery. You can women can divorce their husband and take half their shit. You know, there's no order here, man. And where the light is darkness. All right, this place is in gross darkness, man. AKA complete wickedness, man. Jeremiah 28 and 8, and it reads, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old," all right, your Jeremiah, your Ezekiel, your Isaiah, prophesy both against many countries, all right? That's we're coming in that same like-minded spirit, man. We're prophesying against against America. We're prophesying against Esau, Edom, man. Of what? And against great kingdoms of war. All right, that's wars on the horizon on all levels. You know, your civil war, your race wars are heating up and brewing up. Your World War III heating up and brewing up over there in the Middle East. You know, in the seas, and of evil. All right, ill times, bad times, man. That's all that are coming to these countries, which is already it's already here in your other countries, man. Venezuela, Brazil. You know, you got women being taken. You have women being taken in I believe it's Brazil, all right, and men are just taking them and raping them, and destroying their bodies, man, peeling their skin back, and of pestilence. The new super fungus in Dallas. We're in a time of wickedness, man, which is all prophecy anyway. The scripture spoke of these things, so that they must come to pass. Ezekiel 7 and 5, and it reads, "Thus saith the Lord, power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come." All right, that's all that's coming, man. Even though you people, all you want to hear is things are gonna get back to normal. You know, society gonna bounce back and go back to normal. You know, are my children gonna be able to go back to school without wearing a mask? No, man. It's only evil that is coming. Ephesians 5 and 15, and it reads, see then that you walk circumspectly. All right. Now more than ever, should you be you should be looking out and looking around. Now is not the time to fall asleep at the wheel. Now is not the time to get comfortable, man. You should be very uncomfortable in these times. You should be on the lookout, you know, watching everything around you, man. All right. I keep my eyes on everything to the best of my ability. Neighbors, all right. Street was coming in the street. Everything, man, because we're in wicked, evil times, man. Not as fools, but as wise. It would be foolish not to be looking around, not to know your surroundings, which a lot of you, Jake, this is how you operate, man. You Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, this is how you operate. You try to ask Jake what's going on in the world, and Jake has no clue, man. Jake has no clue what is going on around the world, man. If it doesn't affect your little bubble, you Jakes, you have no care for it, man. That's unwise. Ephesians 5 and 16, redeeming the time because the days are evil, man. You got to know what time you're in. We're in a time of evil and wickedness. We're not in the time to be going wardrobe shopping, man. We're not in the time to be hitting up club, you know, Club El Rey or Club 316, man. Whatever you niggas go to commit folly. We're not in those times, man. We're in the days of evil. Evil means ill times, bad times, man. And with that, Lord willing, this be edifying. Until next time, Shalom.